Hello and welcome to Makeup with Indie. I'm Indie, and today I am starting a challenge that I was set back in January by one of my friends. So the challenge is one eyeshadow palette, one lipstick, one lip gloss, mascara and a foundation. You can choose between concealer or eyeliner in addition to that. I also said I would like to trade the eyeliner for a lip liner because in my opinion that's more useful, but we'll get to that in this series of videos. So this is going to be the start of a series which is hopefully going to be beginner friendly given the nature of the challenge, as in quite limited products. This is going to be like super basic makeup really, because like I'm limited. So as soon as I was set the challenge I started creating looks, getting ideas down, and I think I've got about 10 so far. So yeah, today I'm starting off with like the most basic kind of makeup that you could probably wear. Well, it is still say like a full face of such, it's not just say eyes only or whatever. I am going to be using as much as the products that I can, but yeah, in terms of like the eyes it's going to be like a really basic shape. And yeah, I hope you enjoy it. Leave a like and subscribe, and make sure you check out the full playlist like when the playlist is eventually full. So yeah, let's go. The one thing I did mention when I was set the challenge was actually how important say an eyeshadow base is. So I am allowed to use that, but in today's video I'm gonna do one eye with that base and one eye with concealer under, because you can get away with using concealer, it's just a case of how long do you want the eyeshadow to last for. Sometimes it can, you know, break down and crack a lot easier and not be as long lasting as a proper eyeshadow base, but you still can use it under eyeshadow. Also make sure to check the description because I'll be timestamping every step as well. I'll leave notes on screen, but I will be like timestamping, you know, eyes, this, lips, you know what I mean. As usual, I'm starting out with my eyes because that is just personal preference of working order. And also if I drop any darker pigment down my face it's a lot easier to wipe off. You don't have to worry about, oh no, it's all running in my foundation. So this eye, my left one, I'm going to be using a concealer as a base, and this one I'm going to be using an eye primer as a base. It's been so long since I used concealer as an eyeshadow base that I forgot how thick it is. As I was saying, it's been so long since I used a concealer as an eyeshadow base that I forgot how thick it was. That was a bit of a shock putting that on just then. Already you can see it's starting to crease a little. That was a little bit too much to put on. But yeah, there we are. You can see the difference of that's concealed oat fuel and this one's a lot more sheer. Now I've got both of those on. This eye's feeling really tacky and this one not so much, but it's definitely starting to crease up. So next thing you want to do is set the base. So I'm using the paler shade here. I'm just going to do that. You want to set the eyeshadow with the closest colour to your skin tone, so that's why I'm using the pale one. Like I said, we're keeping it really easy and basic on the eyes today. So that means we're just starting off with the super simple highlight, mid-tone and shadow. So I'm going to use this colour as the mid-tone, that's the highlight, and that'll be the shadow. So I'm going to go in with the mid-tone next, and that is going to go all over the lid. Up to the crease, like into it. As I have hooded eyes, I go above this crease. So I go into here. I'm just trusting that it's going to show on camera because I can see in the mirror, but obviously I can't look at both at the same time. So yeah, it's like this bit here, which is that's where my eyeball is. So that is like my crease rather than the actual eyelid one. So the colour that I set the base with is also going to be the highlight shade. So if you feel you went a little bit too heavy, a bit too dark with the mid-tone, you can just take some of that and just blend it out more. Like so. Okay, now for the shadow tone. So it's going to go on the outer third of the eye. Here. I am going to go into the crease. My fake crease, I guess. Should I call it that? I don't know. Yeah, so the darker colour. We're just kind of trying to emulate natural shadow of the eyes, really. You want to start off with a light amount of powder on your brush and then build it up. If you're going to go straight in, like for instance, I'll have you some colour. If for example we were using black right now and you just go dunk your brush in and go on your face, it's going to go everywhere. It's also going to be patchy. It's going to be too intense in certain areas. It's going to be really difficult to blend out. So we always want to try and like less is more, build it up. As I am the captain of the anti-eyeliner brigade, we're not having any eyeliner today. So the top lids are done. I've just got foundation all over my knee. But yeah, spoiler alert, we're doing foundation now, so I'm going to take that off my knee and put it on my face. I'm not wearing trousers, I've got like shorts on, so it's fine. I have got moisturiser on. Foundation primers, depending on what you're using. That looks really funny to be talking like this. But yeah, depending on what you're using, some primers are more beneficial than others. Some go crumbly, but that's also to do with like if it's a silicone base and if it's a water based one. I've just got moisturiser on under this, and this is a water based foundation, and I think most people will have moisturiser, so you can definitely just get away with using moisturiser under it. So as I'm not using eyeliner or lip liner today, I will be using just a small amount of concealer. This is a very full coverage foundation. As you can see that I am now very white. I am just going to use a little bit of concealer under here. Well, that's kind of it, because this covers really well, this foundation, honestly. Like, so for concealer, I'm literally just going this part of the eye here. That is the predominant amount, and then we're just going to blend it out. You don't need to be doing these huge triangles under your eyes like you see people doing online. Most of the time it's not necessary. If you're going for a certain look, it can be beneficial, I guess, but for the most part you just need to put it on the deepest, if I go like that, this deepest part here, and then just blend out. So now I'm going to do my under eyes. I'm going to set the concealer and everything that's under my eye with that really pale colour again. So this prevents creasing of the under eyes. And also, I don't think I explained it. You want to set your eye base because it makes the powder you put on top so much easier to work. If you say go straight in with like a bold colour, for example, it's still going to be patchy even though like you've got an eyeshadow base on. It's basically like you're drying it, and then you can put the dry things on top. Now I'm going to use a little angle brush and use the mid-tone colour along here and then the darker colour along here as an eyeliner. Just to give a little bit of definition to the under of the eye. So we've got definition around the eyes, but it's nothing too harsh. So for eyebrows, in this case, I would say there's two options. I can use the mascara and just lightly put that through, or I can use the powder, like the dark powder again. So I'm going to use that one and just lightly fill in my eyebrows. So remember, sisters not twins. There's natural asymmetry in the face, and the eyebrows is definitely an area where that is quite prominent. Mascara. So I've gone for a brown mascara for this. You can go for black or, you know, whatever colour you want. But I thought brown was a little bit more nice and soft, but also if I wanted to use it in my eyebrows, I can do, and it won't be too harsh. Now for lips. So I've chosen this colour because you might have realised I was not given any blush options. But this lipstick is actually quite a perfect natural blush on me. So gonna put some of that on. So I know a lot of people just put lipstick on, so I'm just going to do that today. I'm not going to bother with lip liner. I've got a really big piece of dry skin, I've already just noticed. Okay, I'm not going to pull it off. So that is today's finished look. Super easy, super simple, super basic. Hopefully everyone can follow along at home with that. If there's anything you need help with, leave me a comment. Yeah, perfect for everyday wear, office wear, just looking a little pretty. I don't know, it's just it's an all-round really basic makeup. And also the eye shape, as in the darker at the edge with the midtones and highlight, that is like the basis of a lot of eye makeups. I forgot the word. As usual. So yeah, there is no setting this. So in terms of longevity, I don't know, it might start to properly decay throughout the day, but it's actually night time now, so I'm not going to be like wearing this all day. But I'll keep this on for a couple hours or so and let you know, especially like with the eyes, if this one starts to, you know, deteriorate a little. But for the most part, everything looks really nice. So I've had this on for a while now, and I think you can see it's looking a lot shinier around here. You know, if I wore this all day without setting it, it'd probably be even more shiny by the end of the day because of the natural you know, oil and stuff that skin produces. The eyes look the same, like it doesn't look as though one's broken down more than the other. So, but like I said, I've not had this on like all day, so again, by the end of the day the concealer one could look a bit more gone than the proper eye base, but you know, it does hold. So yeah. So if you liked today's video, make sure to subscribe, like, and check out the full playlist, especially when it's all available. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye!